this week the school in York County, Laurel County, finally got those metal detectors. And when I did a little bit of digging, your name came up because you were, according to reports, one of the major fundraisers to try to get those metal detectors. And what I wanted to talk to you about today was just how did you jump from getting the money to pay for them, the school saying, no, we don't want them right now, to suddenly, all of a sudden, they're in?
Well, now, I think there was a little bit of a miscommunication in the news as far as Laurel County this week. East Bernstead Independent Schools, which are located in Laurel County, had all along wanted the metal detectors. So Laurel County Public Schools, Laurel County, the county school itself did not get metal detectors. Now, they did get wands, the handheld metal detectors, but no, they did not reverse their decision as far as the stationary metal detectors. No.
Okay, that's where the disconnect was going for me. Marshall County, I was out there just a little bit ago, several weeks ago, and they said they didn't want them. Well, all of a sudden, it came out probably a week and a half ago that the power company there was going to donate 2 metal detectors and an X-ray machine, and they said thanks, but no thanks. We're not sure if we're going to put them in.
Wow!
It blows my mind. $40,000 for the equipment, and so I was wondering. So your school, you helped raise the money to get them, and your school, the independent one, they're good to go. They wanted them, they installed them, and everything is okay.
Not exactly. No, the Corbin Independent Schools, which is where we initially offered $20,000 for metal detectors, and then $5,000 for training, guns, tasers, whatever else they may need. They also only got wands. We raised money. We raised about $51,400, I believe, is what we ended up giving them to hire additional security officers in the school. They were about to lose their funding, or at least at risk of losing their funding, for the 2 they had. And so we raised money as a community for them to do that, but they also said no to the stationary detectors. Now, Knox County, who is a little to the east of us, Corbin is in a unique situation in that it is basically in 3 counties. It's only incorporated in Whitley and Whitley and Knox rather. But I live in Laurel County, and my address is Corbin still, so the greater Corbin area is in 3. But anyway, the Knox County schools, as well as Barberville Independent Schools, did install stationary metal detectors. We provided one for a lot of the schools there, and then other businesses chipped in and got them as well. And then their board just purchased some as well.
Okay. Their board. Have you heard anything come up from any of these superintendents about Fourth Amendment? Is that their real concern that no one is talking about?
I haven't heard anything about it as far as that goes. Now, I know at Corbin they were looking towards putting in maybe even some kind of security guards or police staff down the road, and one of their concerns is they want to make sure those people have arrest powers while they're there. But now what Knox County did, and it's been in the news, these kids at down in Parkland, Florida, complaining about clear backpacks at Knox County, they simply said no backpacks because they couldn't come through the metal detectors with them. And so,
because of the metal zipper?
Where they put the metal detectors in, they simply said, hey, we can't get you through efficiently with a backpack because it was set off the detector. And so they did it, but to my knowledge, no one has raised a fuss, and obviously there's no constitutional right to have a backpack. So, it's gone well for them. They just have the kids, carry their books, that's what we did in high school anyway, was carry our books.
Wow.
And so it's been no issue there. They do have, and what the students recommended at Knox County, and I thought was kind of clever, is they have kind of an express lane or I don't know that they've implemented this, but this was one of their ideas. If you don't have a purse, I think they did limit the size of the purses, but if you don't have a purse, you don't have anything that needs to be checked, you walk through the detector. If you are bringing something in, for a project, or if you have a purse you want to bring in, they have a separate line, and they just will scan that separate.
And, bags for softball practice. I mean, I cannot imagine being in high school and not having a backpack. That blows my mind. And no one's raised a fuss about it. That's just
no.
They must take it seriously.
Well, yeah, I think they do.
Time.
Yeah, I think they do. And of course, I mean, there's no constitutional right to a backpack, obviously, as far as being able to carry in bags. But even in the schools where they are still allowing it, they're just taking it a second to check the purses or bags or whatever, which I think they obviously have a right to do. But no, I haven't heard anything raised as far as Fourth Amendment around here anyway.
Yeah, that was the reason given for Marshall County. They said technically they couldn't do that. But in other states like Florida and Tennessee, I was reading, the courts ruled that, no, the metal detectors were more in line with administrators' rights to make sure that the school is safe. And so
absolutely.
The students really...
Yeah,
no one has raised a fuss about it.
No, I don't think there would be any. I mean, it's no different than a dress code. I mean, they have dress codes at schools.
Yeah.
Some of them do, and I mean, if you're going to send your child to that school, no, I don't see any issues there from a constitutional standpoint.
Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate your time. I didn't make the connection. I was thinking that your independent school and Laurel County schools were one and the same, but
no.
But I understand now. Hey, I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
You're very welcome. No problem.
Okay.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.